celebrating Alta High School. Thank you for coming to celebrate with us today. Please remember to turn off all electronic devices. Please stand for the presentation of our colors from the Sandy City Police and Fire Department's Color Guard with Alta High's Lascelles. Remain standing while the madrigals, directed by April Yoon, sing the Star Spangled Banner and the Color Guard exits.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated while we have another musical number from the Senior Mixed Ensemble, followed by an address by our Senior Class Vice President, James Tillotson.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. And when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. Someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
You will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Someone will come running to take you home. Someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. 'Cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Crashing through, you will be found. Need someone to carry you. You will be found. You will be found.
Hey Hawks, welcome back to Jock Talk, Alta's Sports Talk. Today, the lacrosse team is playing in the semifinals at Westminster. Soccer is playing their championship game at Rio Tinto. Big shout out to both teams. Also, class of 22 is going to be graduating today, so make sure to wish them luck. Wrong script. Like most of you, Alta is my second home. I've never seen or felt school spirit quite like ours. Over the last 4 years, we've had the chance to show that we love our school more than any other high school. The spirit of Alta High is known all over the state. I've heard opposing fans rant on and on about how crazy our student section is, in a good way. I don't think anyone will ever hear the nursery rhyme, "It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring," without thinking about the Alta student section. You will never get on a roller coaster without thinking about our basketball or our football halftimes. At one of our home basketball games, an away fan complimented our student section. He complimented our enthusiasm and our positive attitude, even though we were behind at that point in the game. At our quarterfinal basketball game this year, we had over 1,000 students packed into that section. That's what makes Alta such a special place. Our love and our support for each other and our incredible spirit is what makes an Alta Hawk an Alta Hawk. I want you to remember all those football games we decked out for. I want you to remember all those basketball games we lost our minds at. I want you to remember all those school plays that had big turnouts. I want you to remember the school song we sang after every school event. We cheered for these school events and teams just because they were our fellow students and we shared our love for our school. I want you to remember everything good about Alta because after today, it becomes the good old days, or the back in high school talking point. But the love for Alta and the school spirit will stick with us forever. So while the events we all love to attend will no longer be ours, our school spirit will be passed down to the upcoming seniors and everyone else who will attend Alta. This is how a legacy is born. We've spent the last 4 years adding to the legacy of Alta and the school spirit. Once a hawk, always a hawk. Two famous poets, Reed Alstrom and Zach Bromley, wrote the sacred words, "Nothing lasts forever." I can't agree more with this statement. I would like to compare this to a story of a high school that shall remain anonymous. This school had the same lunch items as most schools. They had orange chicken, spicy chicken sandwiches, mini corn dogs, tater tots, curly fries, etc. However, the district decided the school needed unnecessary remodeling, and an obliteration of the school's 40-year kitchen began. The class of 22 had 3 years of regular, boring school lunch. Then, their senior year, due to construction, the only thing the school could make was Uncrustable and ham sandwiches. It was not until the end of their schooling they looked back and realized how great those boring school lunches were, and that they would do anything to just have one more taste of that sweet orange chicken. You'll never know you were in the good old times until you're not in them anymore. And our lives will be a lot like a series of school lunches. We will have challenges in life that will require making different school lunches to fit our personal remodeling. In the 2007 movie Hot Rod, the main character Rod says, "You only have to believe if you wish to achieve." I ask all of you to find something worth believing in that is worthy of achievement. So when you look back at your metaphorical school lunch, you can look back with a smile knowing you made better lunches along the way. I'm sure your lunch will be a lot better than mine. Thank you. And now we will have an address by Danielle Gibson.
All right. Hi there. I'm Danny. And just like you guys, I'm graduating today. Isn't that cool? We're wearing funky little hats because we spent 4 years here at Alta High School. And I can't speak for all of you when I say that it's bittersweet to be here. I'm sure some of you are thinking, please don't do any more speeches. I'd like my diploma and I'm going home. I get that. And I will try not to bore you with any tear-jerking sentiments. I did compete in dramatic monologues this year, though, not humorous. So, sorry. But anyway, I remember after first quarter freshman year, I walked into advisory, and Miss Sheldon said, "Congrats, guys, you survived your first quarter of high school." And some kid pipes up and says, "Great, only 15 more to go." Sorry, what? You mean I have to do that 15 more times? That was enormous. And yet, here we are, 16 quarters and 28 credits later, we're graduating. And that's impressive. And it all went so fast. We walked into high school August of 2018. The commons had like 10-foot ceilings, the bricks were red, and now we have couches in the west hallway. And I don't think you guys all realize that we changed just as much as our school did while we were here. Do me a favor, pull out your phones. I'm giving you permission, go ahead. Open up your camera rolls and find August of 2018. Once you get there, start scrolling forward towards now. Look at all the moments you captured. Look at the pictures from dances, the random hallway selfies, the late night text conversations you have screenshots of, the assemblies and football games and pep rallies. Look at all the pictures of slideshows and PowerPoints and notes that you definitely don't need anymore. You're graduating, buddy, you can delete those. And I know that not every moment of high school was glamorous and worthy of a spot in your camera roll. I definitely don't have a picture of the breakdown I had fourth quarter of freshman year, because I tried to ruin a 4.0 with a ceramics class. That was cool. But there were times where it was hard to get out of bed, and it was hard to keep working so hard, and it's moments like the ones you're looking at that made me proud to be a Hawk and made me happy to go to school every day. They're the moments that you made your best friends. They're the moments you fell in love with a sport or activity. They're the moments you were happiest or most sad, whether it was debate, soccer, theater, ballroom, you name it. And none of these moments are truly going to lead to our overall success or failure. They're not going to make you a millionaire, but they're valuable nonetheless because they're the moments that have allowed us to become who we are today sitting in front of me. So we're going off into the real world now. Whatever that means. I'm convinced the adults are just as confused as we are out there, but they make their own doctor's appointments, so there's that. Regardless, our train has reached the end of the line, and it's time for us to board a new train that will lead us to new places and new things to do and places to see. And it's scary, and it's exciting, and it's fun. And we're leaving here with a million memories, heading off into a million possibilities. So as you get your diploma and you return your gown, I want you to remember, as one Snow White would say, you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine. Thank you for making these last 4 years I will not soon forget, and I wish you all nothing but sunshine. And text me or something, okay? I want to know what train you got on. Thank you.
We will now have a musical performance by Anna Tyker.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain, always gonna wanna make it move, always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to love gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep your faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your faith. Whoa.
We will next hear from Marin Mon.
I heard that. Okay. I am not the first one to tell you that our class has seen it all. A pandemic, Alta memes, never-ending construction, frosting on plexiglass, and another multitude of inexplicable yet totally normal high school experiences. Graduation is a time to reflect and to think back on our 4 years as high school students. How have you changed? What has stayed the same? Have you really grown since freshman year, or did your parents lie to you? As freshmen, we may have expected something like High School Musical, but what we got was so much better, even if it took us a little while to go our own way. Today, we're celebrating the beginning of all the journeys that will come to define us as friends, as professionals, and as people, celebrating the lessons and knowledge that have built our character as Hawks. Despite the distance we've experienced, we've created friendships and an identity from the memories and jokes we share that will remain irreplaceable even as time goes on. When the world could not have felt further apart, Alta remained a community where our class laughed together, learned together, and became who we are. Even as we say goodbye, there will always be a part of me that keeps coming back to the place that made me who I am. Graduation affords us innumerable opportunities to face change, the only guaranteed part of growing up. We're accustomed to a lot of turbulence, but many of our dead ends and our resets are exactly what brought us here today, eager to embrace our new beginnings. I'm proud to be a part of the class of 2022 because we took the changes given to us and turned them into an opportunity to enact our plans and our dreams, whether through service, school musicals, or even learning how to drive. Life will offer us plenty of chances to be resilient. But if Alta has taught us anything, it's that change is an impetus to fulfill our futures with something beautiful and something even better than we had before. Part of undergoing change is becoming comfortable with the fact that all good things come to an end. And I'm not just talking about a high school or even my speech. I will miss high school because I loved it. Not all of it, but I made memories here that I didn't realize would make me love it so much. Paulo Coelho once remarked that if you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. As we embark on our new beginnings, have faith in yourself and trust your judgment amidst the uncertainty of the future. We aren't guaranteed anything, but if we work hard enough, have enough fun, and in true Alta fashion, navigate life's challenges like you're walking through the hallway, in one way or another, life will return the favor. The moments that make you ache to stay, those are what make change difficult, but worth it. Wherever you are going, and whatever path life takes you down, know that the journey is just as valuable as the reward. There is much joy, success, and possibility awaiting every single one of you, and you deserve every bit of it. No one could have written this journey for us, but I'm endlessly grateful that we were all in it together. Thank you.
Our final performance will be by Kate DeBry, and followed by remarks from Principal Ken Rowley.
decided to lose the cap because that might make this a little bit hard. All right, I wrote this for you, class of 22.
They told us it goes fast, but we didn't listen. Now 4 years later, and we see what they were meaning. We made lifelong friends and lifelong memories. Now we're sitting in cabs and gowns, waiting for our turn to come around. But no matter how much time goes by, we will never forget the late night drives when we felt so young but so alive. The in and out runs on a Friday night after all the sports lights. The dances when we stayed out till 5 in the morning when we all watched the sunrise. Yeah, high school was the time of our lives and we lived it right. To grow up was all we were wishing for. Now here we are, waiting at that door. We are all gonna go our separate ways, but we'll always know these are the days that will tell our kids about. But no matter how much time goes by, we will never forget the late night drives when we felt so young but so alive. The in and out runs on a Friday night after all the sports lights. The dances when we stayed out till 5 in the morning when we all watched the sunrise. Yeah, high school was the time of our lives and we lived it right. Yeah, we lived it right. I'm thankful for the time we had together to grow and to learn how to be better. But we'll never forget the late night drives when we felt so young but so alive. The in and out runs on a Friday night after all the sports lights. And all the memories that we made here will always stand out so clear. When we look back on our senior year, yeah, we'll know that we lived it right. That we lived it right. Yeah, we lived it right. Yeah, we lived it right.
What an honor to be here this morning at the end of this school year to send off this class of 2020 from Alta High School to their new paths and destinations. I'm in awe as I stand here and look across the Huntsman Center here, and it's just the talent that you guys have been able to see from a few of the students from our senior class this year is just a glimpse into what we have to offer at Alta High School. And I think we need to give these students a round of applause. To begin with, I need to recognize a few people that are here today. We have 2 members from our Canyon School Board, and we have Vice President Amanda Oakes and also Board Member Holly Nybar, who have both been instrumental and strong advocates for the Alta High School community. Also today with us is the Canyon School District Superintendent Rick Robbins, and also former principal of Alta High School, Dr. Brian McGill. Who I had the opportunity to replace in January, and I appreciate him being here today. We have grown to be great friends, and have had many conversations with him over the last few months. At this time, students, I think we need to collectively also thank your parents and other family members, and the staff and faculty of Alta High School, who without these individuals, none of this would be possible today. And I would also like to thank the chairs of our graduation committee, Mrs. Heyer and Mrs. Hefner, who have organized and planned the execution of this event. Let's give them a hand also. I want to share a few things about this year's graduating class. We have 135 students that earned a cumulative 3.5 GPA or better in all 4 years of high school. Of those 135 students, 55 earned a 3.9 or better. And of those 55 students, 21 earned a 4.0 GPA over their 4 years. So. We have awarded over 700 academic honors cords. 54% of the graduating class also earned advanced or honors diplomas. We have 28 dual language immersion students in our senior class this year, and we also have 56 students who earned the seal of biliteracy. That's pretty amazing on all accounts. We have 128 of our seniors who wear the Hawk Medallion today, which recognizes students who have given at least 200 hours of contribution and service to a variety of academics, arts, clubs, leaderships, and athletics. Go ahead. We had over 714 AP tests taken by 562 students this last month. We also have 76 students who have completed at least one CTE pathway over their 4 years here. We are also grateful to the University of Utah for their continued and ongoing support for our Step to the U program. Give it a hand, that's pretty awesome. This program has allowed 80 students each year to enroll as full-time students and earn an associate's degree by the time they graduate from high school. These 80 students will have saved over $1.5 million in cumulative tuition over the 2 years that they have been in Step to the U, and they will start this next fall as juniors at the University of Utah. So. This senior class's total scholarship award amount is just under $8 million. And more than 48% of the seniors today receive scholarship offers. That's pretty amazing. We have students who have been accepted to every college or university in the state of Utah, along with other colleges like the University of Washington, the University of Nebraska, Cal Berkeley, and Juilliard. We also have students who are choosing to serve in the military, and we thank them for their commitment to this service to their country. Students, today is a rite of passage, one of the first ones you will go through in your life. Your lives are going to change drastically. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, but in the near future, it will change drastically from what you've experienced in the previous 17 or 18 years. Going forward from today, your life will be what you make of it. You have the power to work to put to work the skills and knowledge that you have gained up to this point in your lives. You have overcome so many challenges that have been well documented today and have shown what you can do, that you can do hard things. You've learned to work hard, to be resilient, to be tough, and to show grit. You will need these skills as you progress down the path that you have chosen. You are the future leaders of our country and our society. I have great confidence in you guys. I know that we will be in good hands as we move forward in our country. I am one of your biggest cheerleaders. You can take that as a fat joke if you want, okay? But I want to share a quote from someone who I coached basketball for many years, and I want to share a quote from Elaine Elliott, who walked the sidelines of this Huntsman Center for many years as the women's basketball coach. Perfection is less than the pleasure of the pursuit. Perfection is less than the pleasure of the pursuit. Make sure you find joy in your journeys, on your pathway. Enjoy what you're doing. If you come across a day where you absolutely hate what you are doing and it is monotonous, you have the power to change it. It will become what you make of it. So without further comment, Dr. Robbins, board members Mrs. Amanda Oakes and Mrs. Holly Nybar, I present to you the senior class of 2022 from Alta High School. They have completed all the requirements for high school graduation established by the Utah State Board of Education and the Canyon School District Board of Education. I recommend that they be awarded their high school diplomas and receive all of the honor and privileges that this high school diploma represents. You did it, class of 2022. Congratulations. Right now, moving forward, I will turn the time over to Dr. Rick Robbins, Superintendent of Canyon School District, and he will be followed by Mrs. Holly Nybar, who is a board member of the Canyon School District Board of Education. After her message, the diplomas will be awarded. I'm going to excuse the senior class officers now to go join their classmates in preparation of being awarded the diplomas. Dr. Robbins.
Thank you, Principal Rowley. What a great day to be a Hawk. Just so inspiring to hear all the accomplishments that this great class has made. And I just want to tell James, before he goes off the stage, you're welcome. The district's contribution to your high school success was school lunch and a pandemic. So I too just want to take just a couple of minutes and recognize Principal Rowley and tell him how much I appreciate all he's done. But I also want Dr. McGill, just to embarrass him a little more, to just stand for a second. Dr. McGill, yeah, please. You all know what kind of leader he is. When I came to Canyon School District at the beginning of the pandemic, he was one of the first to open his arms to me and just welcome me to the Canyons family. So I appreciate all he's done as principal. And being a former Hawk himself, I know how much he's invested in this community and in this high school. So thank you, Dr. McGill. I too want to just take a second to recognize Board Member Oakes and Board Member Neibauer that are with us here today as well. As mentioned, it's definitely an honor to be with you on this occasion. And as you know, graduation is one of those special moments that's really frozen in time and burned into our memories. It's a time to celebrate, to reflect, to come together, to honor our students' achievements and investment they've made in their education. And we've heard about some of those accomplishments already. It is truly a next big step in life. Each year, it is so inspiring to see our students finish what they've started many years ago. With all the challenges brought on by the pandemic, the promise of high school graduation feels even that much more important, especially to this class. The pandemic has taught us a few things that I'd like to mention. It's taught us to love more, to give each other a little more grace in these tough times, maybe to have a little bit more kindness toward each other, maybe a little more respect for each other and what we're all going through. So I hope most of you have heard the starfish story, but it's such a great reminder as you all graduate and go forward in your lives. There was a time where an old man was walking down the shoreline of the ocean, and walking alongside, he noticed a young boy out in the distance who was feverishly throwing starfish back into the water. As he got closer to the boy, he stopped him and asked him why he was throwing these starfish back into the water. There was literally thousands of these starfish. And although his task was admirable, he asked the little boy, you know, there's no possible way that you're going to throw all these starfish back in the water. The little boy looked down to the ground, gently picked up another starfish, and threw it out into the water. He then looked up to the old man and said, "To that one, it made a difference." The lesson that we all take from this is that we can make a difference in the world. And we can do this by simply showing compassion and kindness to each other. If we want a better world to live in, then it really is up to us to follow the boy's example in the story and pay it forward. Parents, teachers, administration, staff, and board members, I just want to share my deep gratitude to all of you for your dedicated service and all that you've done during these difficult times. And I've said many times, students, I hope in years ahead, as you become adults, that you'll look back on this time with great fondness and gratitude for the sacrifices that have been paid forward to you by your parents, your teachers, your staff, your administrators, your families, and your friends. Thank you for the countless number of hours that you've put in to see our students succeed. The graduating class of 2022 at Alta High School, we are so proud of your accomplishments. You are the bright future and promise of our nation and this world. We are looking for you to lead. We're looking for you to take that next step. We wish you all the best. So, with that, Principal Rowley, by the authority vested in me and the Canyon School District Board of Education, I accept the class of 2022 from Alta High School and approve your recommendation that they be awarded high school diplomas. Mrs. Holly Neibauer, board member, representing the Canyon School District Board of Education, each member of the class has completed the graduation requirements as set forth by the Utah State Board of Education and the Canyon School District Board of Education. I present to you the Alta High School class of 2022. Go Hawks!
Good morning, Alta Hawks. Wow, what a well-decorated class, and I loved the vocal talent we were able to hear just barely. I think I can guess what all of you are thinking. How much longer until we get the diploma? It is right after my comments. And probably your next question is, what is the Board of Education? I'm an elected member of the Board of Education, and I represent you and your families. Actually, 2 Tuesdays a month, you can pop some popcorn and watch our board meetings from the comfort of your own home. I know it sounds intriguing. For only 5 to 6 hours in one sitting, you can actually watch us discuss and plan for your school experiences. But in all seriousness, you're definitely worth the time. It has been said the youth are the commonwealth of the world. This is absolutely true. You are worth all our best efforts. Behind each graduate today are many best efforts. Your parents and family who love and support you, your math teacher, your golf coach, your soccer teammates, your lacrosse captain, your choir teacher, your counselors, administrators, and more. And with all that support, you have had much success. Your senior class of 2022 is highly accomplished. Some of your accolades include defensive soccer player Mallory Goodfellow winning the Deseret News inaugural Humanitarian Award for 5A girls soccer. Violetta Martinez and Ethan Johnson receiving prestigious awards at the Utah All-State High School Art Show. The 5A State Track and Field Tournament, Alta High's Elise Jessen claimed an individual title and first place finish in the 800-meter event. Alta High football player Ethan Jackson earned academic All-American honors from High School Football America. Congrats. You are state finalists in men's soccer and lacrosse. You have many students earning their associate's degree through your prestigious Step to the U program, and 40 Alta students earned academic all-state status for excelling in academics, athletics, performing arts, and forensics. Of course, there are many other accomplishments which I don't have the time to list. Your senior class is athletic, smart, musical, artistic, and incredible. If there is one key to success I can give to you today, it would be always remember those who have helped you along your path. Consider taking some time today or tomorrow to write a quick thank you to someone in your life who has helped you get to where you are today. Thank that person who encouraged you to take one more step forward when you fell back, or who helped you see a little more in yourself than you thought was possible. Today is your last day gathered together as Alta Hawks in the Hawk's Nest. Very soon you will take your first flight in the adult world. If we think about how the hawk flies, we envision the steady flapping of wings. Those wings help the bird not only move upwards, but forward. Flight involves this movement against the force of gravity. This power comes when the bird's massive chest muscles pull their wings down. These chest muscles are 10 times bigger than the muscles that pull the wings back up. Just like the hawk, your most important muscles are found in your chest. Lead with your heart. Be the good and seek the good. No matter how accomplished or brilliant you are, in the end, how you treat people is what matters. Be kind. Gravity is your harness. It can pull you down, but it is the pull which requires the force you need to take your flight. Gravity helps you become strong. You will have time in your life when you might feel weightless, like today, but you will have other times when the weight of the world will seem to be on your shoulders, pulling you down. You may have already had some of those days. Those days will come again, and when they do, remember, we all have those days. No one in this world is a stranger to sadness, loneliness, anger, loss, or grief. In closing, I have 3 wishes for you. First, I wish you to be okay with being uncomfortable. Growth is hard. Second, I hope you remember, loss does not define you, but it is a valuable teacher. And third, I wish you will remember, in your darkest days and nights, and in your best and brightest mornings, there is a little old place called Alta High in Sandy, Utah, and we are here, cheering you on today and through all your tomorrows. Congratulations, class of 2022. Go out and make this world a better place. You are the hope of the world, and the best is yet to come. And with that, I, Holly Nybar, as a duly elected board member of Canyon School District, and by the authority vested in me by the Utah State Board of Education and the Utah State Legislature, I certify the class of 2022 from Alta High has completed the requirements for graduation and be awarded their high school diplomas. I now declare the class of 2022 is graduated and entitled to all the honors and privileges their diplomas represent.
Jacob Wright.
Brendan Mallet.
Luca DeLeo.
Ace Turley.
Ian Bushell.
Jake Johnson.
Logan Vandenberg.
Carter Bell.
Adam Rasmussen.
Ferris Curdy.
Jack Johnson.
David Okerlund.
Justice Cole.
Luke Biergard.
Alex Berry.
Rebecca Russell.
Hannah Cardall.
Abby Hansen.
Audrey Wilson.
Chloe Chitris.
Ellie Vanderver.
Danielle Gibson.
Brad Green.
Marin Mon.
Seth Allred.
Jacob Robertson.
Dawson Roberts.
Hayden Hudson.
Samuel Royce.
Autumn Ingstrom.
Chloe Ingstrom.
Katrina Evans.
Isabel Hunsaker.
Samantha Shirley.
McKenna Toon.
Wyatt Esplin.
Ella Christiansen.
Gracie Nielsen.
I'll do it. Lindsay Jack.
Olivia Headley.
Lauren Hodges.
Lauren Garrett.
Samantha Sheba.
Caitlin Mooney.
Mia Gonzalez.
Anna Tykert.
Reagan Falkenrath.
Catherine DeBry.
Jacqueline Schoen.
James Jaden Fox.
Mercedes Gregory.
Matthew Squire.
Greta Gorbenko.
Caitlin Christian.
Addison Hall.
Alicia Galata.
Lily Faust.
Haley Pierce.
Daphne Ramsayer.
Ava Van Ecklenberg.
Sabrina Longman.
William Cassidy.
Emma Brody. Allie Clofus.
Caden Caldwell.
Zaria Basara.
Trey Caldwell.
Nicole Scow.
Samuel Hernandez.
Okay, go. You're next.
Hunter Christensen.
What's your name? Go. I'll take it. Zaria Bashara. Just go.
Evan Roberts.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay. Issa Barlow.
James Numbers.
Sade Hanks.
Alex Brown.
Alexis Haney.
James Simon.
Catherine Numbers.
Michael Nani.
Rylan Waddell.
Jake Menlove.
Sophia Salazar.
Ryan Davis.
Marley Moore.
Emma Robertson.
Ethan Fulmer.
Angelique Duran.
Emma Osofsky.
Jason Vance.
Zoe Lansaw.
Joshua Pearson.
Sienna Udy.
Ethan Chenoweth.
Lily Thompson.
Seth Conrad.
Margaret Kirksick.
Christian Hoffman.
Emma Ludovic.
Nicholas Beeler.
Autumn Anderson.
Logan Dickerson.
Ashlyn Johnson.
Byron Hoffman.
Haley Edgington.
Robert Holliday.
Giovanna Ferrazzi.
Michael Watts.
Luisa Felipe Costa.
Andrew Mellon.
Autumn Campbell.
Ethan Moore.
Lauren Rogers.
Darren Cooley.
Rachel Jefferson.
Blake Hansen.
Bailey Garrett.
Blaze DiMarzio.
Abigail Ross.
Will Wadier.
Maya Vocana.
Liam Snowball.
Aubrey Royer.
Abdiel Hernandez.
Emmy Raymer.
Elliot Hughes.
Sadie Rigby.
Preston Anderson.
Samantha Gibson.
Jerem Ash.
Haven Anderson.
Colton Steck.
Melissa Stauffer.
Mason Ireland.
Brianna Wilson.
Tanner Lee.
Athena Gertz.
Caden Hyde.
Stephanie Marks.
Robert Pirtle.
Victoria Fertitta.
Cade Spillett.
Mackenzie Keith.
Chase Redmond.
Faith Scotland.
Luke Watson.
Maya Puckett.
Thomas Schmidt.
Cosette Harrison.
Parsa Moradi.
Jessica Harrison.
Cayman Henderson.
London Hayden.
Hayden Colble.
Emily Pedersen.
Sete Henry.
Brittany Weeks.
Travis McGuire.
Alexandra Miller.
Isidro Vargas Vejar.
Greenlee Barton.
Keegan Lund.
Brecken Burnett.
Ethan Wiley.
Sarah Hamilton.
Jeremy Pope.
Lily Maddox.
Ethan Tolley.
Haley Stokes.
Drew Lemon.
Yuan Huang.
Jacob Yanez.
Sierra Douglas.
Jace Beckstead.
Robert
Faith.
Walton.
Faith Arrington.
Andrew Larson.
Abigail Vaughn.
Solomon Vincent.
Peyton Hatton.
Zachary Ryan.
Grayson Gunn.
Tyler Dunn.
McKenna Hall.
Kazin Head.
Trinity Clausen.
Daniel Mickelson.
Adriana Moulton.
Eric Vasquez Sanchez.
Sadie Hardy Nuttall.
Zachary Bell.
Jennifer Stromberg.
Forrest Hildebrandt.
Faith Winkler.
Foster Tolman.
Emma Stapley.
Tyler Fraser.
Kate Thane.
Jude Sander.
Peyton McGuire.
Luke Larson.
Sophie Duncan.
Ethan Feinschreiber.
Marin Stone.
Wyatt Ellsworth.
Reagan Reynolds.
Ian Hayborn.
Kaisa Gutierrez.
Cameron Fullwood.
Emmy Miller.
Roger Bryant Anderson.
Jetta Johnson.
Noah Sharp.
Ellie Pinnick.
Ryan Tate.
Eliana Groves.
Ashton Naisbitt.
Miley Johnson.
Max Trainer.
Lucy Lusware.
Gray Bailey.
Alexia DeLeo.
Nicolas Kafensis.
London Guth.
Jackson Kremser.
Sage Plowman.
Nicholas Carney.
Sydney Nolan.
Alexander Stark.
Jane Wimmer.
Tyson Lutz.
Sadie Brown.
Ian Duffin.
Lexi Campbell.
Ethan Darton.
Lauren Call.
Cameron Nielsen.
Presley Hayes.
Jordan Kai.
Savannah Gates.
Thomas Souls.
Addison Boyack.
Quentin Pena.
Liz Borrego Rubio.
Caden Trevino.
Jackson Milner.
Lauren Dragos.
Samuel Anderson.
Liberty Gardner.
Quaid Spenlove.
Alexandra Augason.
Tanner Green.
Morgan Schwindeman.
Grayson King.
Ava Parrish.
Christian Wilcox.
Savannah Harmon.
Luke Hall.
Sage Ayers.
Jagger Green.
Rachel Callister.
Jackson Moe.
Madison DeMagnolon.
Luke Beanie.
Madison Lowenberg.
Hayden Hunt.
Gracie Kelly.
Rayon Merchant.
Simone Fredrickson.
Chayton Ford.
Sophia Anderson.
Armand Marabishvili.
Cicely Thane.
Caden Brimley.
Eva Becerra.
Samuel Herzog.
Alexis Metcalf.
Carson Iverson.
Avery Hancock.
Eli Glendy.
Abby Southern.
Tyler Hansen.
Catherine DeBry.
Mason Roberts.
Anna Hicken.
Jetson Lundberg.
Elizabeth Harrison.
Ryan Watt.
Paige Blair.
William Ball.
Jane Wetzel.
Russell Affleck.
Caroline Affleck.
Reed Alstrom.
Maggie McDonough.
Zachary Bromley.
Ashley Hillstead.
Max Adams.
Sydney Ketcheside.
Christian Kennington.
Carly Torres.
Matthew Pastorik.
Avery Allen.
Thomas Rhodes. Michael Luke Hausman.
McKay Avey.
Michael Luke Hausman.
Abigail Ingram.
Trey Christiansen.
Lydia McDougall.
Carson Clegg.
Haley Jones.
Jackson Lambert.
Sadie Reynolds.
Simon Edwards.
Remy Renkert.
Maxwell Riley.
Sarah Farnsworth.
Braden DeMercy.
Isla Gerbit. Okay, go ahead. Isla Gerbit.
Kiave Oliveira.
Kira Weiss.
Benjamin Strong.
Kat Aspel.
Andrew Jex.
Cameron Ogg.
Samuel Collins.
Emily Bridge.
Carson Neff.
McKinley Hansen.
Holland Vanderbeek.
Jaden Tu.
Katsiana Tui.
Jesse Johnson.
Autumn Bennett.
Jackson Hayden.
Jenna Fouts.
Mitchell Jensen.
Irie Oviat.
Henry Butler.
Harrison Begley.
Elijah Smith.
Erica Jensen.
Eric Drebbing.
Kyla Brownell.
Chase Freedom Pierce.
Ella Biggs.
Tyler Anderson.
Samantha Clark.
Nico Brown.
Anna Sangronis Reyes.
Ashton Wolston.
Nicole Hernandez.
Brennan Stallings.
Carla Hernandez Zarate.
Preston Richards.
Daisy Salinas Cruz.
Tucker Gardner.
Alexandra Tirado.
Nomani Sharfner.
Alex Klein.
Hazel Canchino Valderrabano.
Nicholas Brown.
Tiana Keach.
Colton Alcorn.
Haley A. Jones.
Mitchell Vickery.
Valerie Dawson.
Colin Crow.
Monique Rodriguez Galindo.
Jensen Campbell.
McKinley Smith.
Zachary Whipple.
McKenna Coons.
Dakota Johnson.
Elizabeth Irwin.
Cannon Matthews.
Sabrina Bond.
Thomas Matson.
Savannah Jorgensen.
Braden Barrett.
Tony Alonso.
Ethan Johnson.
Haven Dixon.
Dominique Aviles.
Mia Jones.
Fabian Peña Castillo.
Megan Palmer.
Joshua Dunn.
Quincy Wright.
Moroni de Araujo.
Abigail Som.
Carson Horning.
Grace Anthony.
Lucas Trafney.
Jessica Law.
Ben Kershaw.
Kate Fredley.
Braden Burns.
Caroline Crockett.
Jackson Lives.
Jessica Owen.
Kason Franco.
Briley Peterson.
Benjamin Fitzmeyer.
Sydney Landers.
Graydon Unfreed.
Annika Allred.
Jack Redford.
Ellie Crook.
Edmund Marcos Mexicanos.
Ellie Lyman.
Marius Havujimana.
Kate Spencer.
Cameron Brewer.
You got it. You go. Eva Heidelberger.
Levi Vosti.
Andy Osborne.
Slater Douglas.
Brooklyn Dowdell.
Jackson Smith.
Avery Carlisle.
Joseph Guerrecochea.
Gabrielle Wiseman.
Owen Rasmussen.
Leah Sinkmars.
Kel Vogel.
Madison Hilbig.
Joshua Canool.
Annie Brimley.
Jake Jensen.
Kemry Smith.
Jackson Baker.
Hannah Schumann.
Darius Accord.
Jane Collister.
Joshua Giovanni Miranda.
Elizabeth Bingham.
Sergio Cortez.
Maya Withers.
Alexander Anguiano.
Jade Flores Borja.
Jaden Gallegos.
Juliet Zapeta.
Christopher Foster.
Liliana Amador.
Jonathan Mole.
Leanna Uola.
She can't. She's
Kennedy May.
Alicia Ruiz.
Joshua May.
You can do it.
Anthony Merrill.
Genesis Orellana Rodriguez.
Micah Campbell.
Farron Tolupe.
Kenny Wen.
Marina Teo.
Kobe Sanchez.
Abram the King Ellis.
Selena Louis.
Alexis Mellon.
Anthony Rindelsbach.
Emma Colburn.
Ethan Jackson.
Abigail McCoy.
Christian Thomas.
Hallie Merrill.
Micah Kafusi.
Miriam Safadian.
Dylan Smith.
Yeah, they gave us.
Melanie Vang.
Yasmin Costa.
Sadie Gardner.
Sarah Kuhn. Brinley McCrae.
Rebecca Weber.
Ashley Larson.
Camille Cole.
Lindsay Soderberg.
Meredith Checkett.
Lauren Gassman.
James Tillotson.
Ryan Wilkie.
Mallory Goodfellow.
Unable to attend with us today due to his enlisted service in the United States Army, our final graduate, Private First Class, Alan DeFay.
Following the school song, graduates please exit up the stairs to your right in sections X and Y to pick up your diploma. We ask the audience to please remain seated until all the graduates have exited.
Will the graduating class please rise? Please join me in moving our tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations. You are now the graduating class of Alta High School. high. Spirits high, that is the key. Lead our team to victory. A-L-T-A. Alta Hawks are here to stay. Our black and silver and the sun will show we're number one. Woo! Graduates, you are now excused.